Hey everybody, it is Darin from Lilleys Landing. Today is Wednesday, January 12th, and I'm going to do the one cast for you today. So I boated up here just below Lookout. Lookout's just up the bluff right there. And the island here, the water's off, so I was hoping they'd be eating midges again right here. I think that's what I did the last time I did one cast, I think. So I'm going to try it again here. So I'm throwing the same color midge I did last time. It's a ruby red 16, number 16 midge. It's got red flash, copperhead. And I just use the little stick-on floats for these because they're so light and you can see the light bites. There's three other boats on the way up. Didn't stop to talk though. As far as fishing reports go, I've been in the office all morning and I haven't heard anything. I take that back. There's some guys that went out with Bill Babla this morning that said they caught them. They didn't sound. But they did catch them. The water's still moving a little bit, I think, or the wind's blowing it that far. Let's see what happens here. So the wind's blowing downstream. There's a fish. That's why I was casting backwards, so I don't hook myself. It is a barbless hook, so but it would still not feel good. This guy likes to jump. That's a little guy. Get him to come up here. Oh, might be a little brown. It is. It's a little brownie. It's pretty silvery, but crush this light here. So it's a brown. It's just real silvery. Show you here. So that's a brown. You can tell bigger spots, and he's kind of yellow up in the cheeks. Just real silvery. It's the first brown I've caught in a really long time. It's not cold out here, but it's chilly enough that sleeves up isn't going to work. Wind's blowing pretty good. So that's right in the sun. I cannot see anything. No clue where my float is. There it is. Don't know if this is going to work or not. Oh, that was a fish on the first cast. I think that's a first for me on one cast anyway. just windy. Spot might not work. It's horrible trying to fish right there. Might have to switch to the other side of the lake just so I can see it, because the sun glare is right there where I want to fish. And the wind is blowing so hard. It's not real windy, but it's windy enough where it's blowing my line downstream, making a big loop. I'm already pulling it, getting like a 2-second drift. Might have to go down around the corner here. Like the spot. All right. That was worth the stop though to catch that little brown. I think on the back side over here. Sure, there's a pile of fish sitting there. I just can't fish them right with a midge. Still blowing pretty good over here, but I can cast on this side now, on my right. At least see my float and fish easier. see what happens here. Move this. So I just moved to the other side of the island. Same, how do I say that? Same end of it, the downstream end of it, just the opposite side. Over there, the sun was glaring so hard right where I was casting, where the fish like to sit. And the wind was blowing so hard, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't see my float, I couldn't get the drift right. And right here, the water is dead still. See if this works here. Fish right behind the boat. If this doesn't work, I'll go up in between, like halfway, so I can still cast over where those fish were on that other side. Bite here pretty quick. I'll probably do that. This trolling motor's turning me sideways for. Trolling motor about dummy. That fish ate it and swam off, and I had way too much line, but he held on to it, thankfully. Ooh, it's a decent one too. I have 7X fluorocarbon tippet on here, so I can't horse him too much. It's not like he's not a giant or anything. He's just 15-incher that's kind of chunky. And I gotta get the net at the same time. Oh, hopefully he didn't wrap up there. He rolled over and it looked like a line wrapped around him. Well, he's got some fight to him. There we go. Midge already came out when I went in the net. Good one. Back in the water, good to go. there's more than him. Or her, that was a female. More than her sitting there. Fly might be messed up. I didn't see 2 splashes when that cast hit the water. Hopefully it is not. No, that's good. Goodness. So, I don't know if the camera you can tell out there, but the wind's blowing down that bank right there and making it choppy. So I bet you I would catch them right there. Better than I am right here. Just for some reason the trolling motor's spinning the boat. So my confidence is in that spot over there. So I'm moving. Again. I'm just gonna fish from this side of it instead of the far side of it. Which I can just use the trolling motor. If it wasn't windy at all, man, it'd be nice out here. It'd feel warm. It's not bad right now. I'm guessing it's like 50. Just with the wind, it kind of cuts through. Big clump of grass right there. See how this works. Goodness. I about went over backwards that time. So if it's windy and I'm casting, I can cast straight into the wind better, either straight into the wind or with the wind better than side, like if the wind's coming at my side, which I'm sure most people are like that, I guess. Oh, no idea where that one is. I see my line, but I do not see my float. There it is. That water's moving pretty good over there, where the wind is. I'm guessing that's just from the wind. I don't think there's any generators still going. They were supposed to turn it off at 1. Let's see here. Real time. Yeah, 0. At 1, they had still almost 2, and then at 2, they turned it off. That's pretty much right when I got up here. If I'm going on this one, I'm going to switch flies to an egg. Maybe. Almost at my time limit, I guess, though. I've never fished this from this side. I fished it from the bank up there, but not from this side. So I wonder if me being here has pushed the fish up and out off of it, or I can't see anything. I can't see down into the water, so I can't see fish or anything. Cast up there, I can't see my float because it doesn't matter what angle it's from. The sun's just glaring right there. There it is. Caught a couple fish at least for now. I'm gonna go over to this other bank. Just let the wind push me down. Yeah. This isn't regular. This is. That's what the parking lot is up there. The cars, the path. There's a guy who walked down. He went upstream. I don't know where he went. Fishing though. See him up there. So I have my midge set maybe 1.5 feet. Should be good for over here, up close to the bank. That's a bad pickup. There you go. Oh, missed him. So the wind is blowing me closer to this bank now. On the other side, it was blowing me the opposite. So when I first moved down here, lived in Point Royale, and was learning how to fly fish. This was 13 years ago, 14 years ago, something like that. Learned how to fly fish, just had a cheap, I don't remember what brand it was, bought it at Walmart, fly rod, had the rod reel as the kit, and was trying to teach myself how to fly cast. Had gone wade fishing up top a few times, but living right here, I just walk down here and you could go anytime you wanted. And got into started tying sculpins. And the boat we had then was a 20-foot ski boat, so you just couldn't fish from it, especially down here. And so if the water was running, I would come down here and I would throw a sculpin. And right down here below us, when the water's running, there's a little current break right there's a little seam, and then dead water, an eddy on the, as you're looking down on the left side. Now throw a sculpin out there, and it's weighted eyes, so it's heavy. And that's pretty much how I taught myself. Not completely, but oh, that camera's gonna be right in the sun. Learned how to fly cast. Because if you don't cast those correctly, you get hit in the back of the head, and it hurts. You wouldn't think a little. I don't know how much those things will probably weigh. 32nd of an ounce, maybe. Maybe heavier than that if you use the bigger eyes, but you wouldn't think that would hurt too bad in the back of your head. But when it's moving 100 miles an hour, flying through there, it hurts. So you learn how to cast properly real quick. So that's what I've caught a ton of fish right here. Used to wade fish here all the time. I'd walk across and fish the backside of the island over there. Got stuck over there twice over there, and they turned the generators on. Down here you can hear the horn still, but usually had about 5-10 minutes before you needed to start walking across. Well, both times I waited a little too long. Had to call Steve Dickey, who lives on the lake down here, and he came and picked me up both times. Once I was by myself, once I was with a friend, and it was pretty fun. Yeah, luckily they only turned like one generator on, which was, or maybe it was half even. But it was just enough to where I couldn't walk across up here. It was moving too strong and too deep, so yeah. Steve Dickey's had to rescue me a couple times off the island. So this is kind of my, as far as everyone like, this is probably my favorite stretch to fish, just because I've fished it a ton and know it the best. Biggest brown I've caught was up here. These fish just aren't eating this. I was hoping to catch one more fish. Doesn't look like that's going to happen though. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all have a good day.